Forests take up about 30% of our planet's land area. They are the dominant terrestrial ecosystem of the Earth, and they are found across the globe. Forests are biological communities dominated by trees and other woody vegetation. They're home to thousands of plant, insect, and animal species. They maintain environmental stability and ecological balance for the existence of all life forms. They provide food and many materials that we use. They generate oxygen. They contain 70% of the carbon present in living things, and they keep the environment healthy and beautiful. Without them, the world we live in would be vastly different. For these reasons, it's extremely important to ensure the health of our forests. A healthy forest is one with biodiversity, wildlife, and the ability to sustain itself ecologically. Its health determines how well it is able to meet the needs of the wildlife living there, as well as the needs of us as humans. Unfortunately, forests have become victims to many issues. Climate change, deforestation, and the threat of invasive species are only a few examples. One large ecological threat to urban forests, like those in the Chicago area, is the Ailanthus attilum. Ailanthus asimum, also known as the tree of heaven. The name of this invasive plant species is completely misleading. Rather than being heavenly, this plant poses a huge threat to natural ecosystems. The tree of heaven is a deciduous, exotic, invasive, rapidly growing tree, possibly the fastest growing tree in the US. It's a prolific plant, meaning it's able to have many offspring. It also tends to establish dense stands, which push out the native plants, one of the main reasons it's such a big threat to forests. Another reason is because it contains chemicals like ailanthone that have strong allelopathic effects on the growth of other plants. The tree of heaven is highly adaptable to disturbance and different soil conditions. It grows best in sunlight and it is tolerant of drought. Its receptibility to so many different extreme environments is the reason it thrives in urban areas like Chicago. It is commonly seen growing through cracks and crevices of patios, sidewalks, close to building foundations, and out of stone walls. The distribution of these plants doesn't always happen naturally. Trees of heaven are also sold at stores, including some around the city of Chicago. Although they are beautiful plants, they are a threat to local forests. They have smooth, pale gray bark, and its leaves, stems, and some flowers have an unpleasant smell that resembles that of cat urine. The leaves are large, alternate, and compound with 10 to 25 leaflets. It has clusters of small, yellowish-green flowers. Forests are one of the most important ecosystems on our planet, and it's imperative that they are protected.